What is it going to take before every Catholic, well, every bishop, to stand up and say, geez, he's not a leader of the Catholic Church? What's it going to take? The word schism is applicable to all that has transpired. And if you wanted to downplay, get rid of, destroy, eliminate the beauty of 2,000 years of the church, that is certainly what Bergoglio did in his conduct of this funeral. You know, when you have a former president of the United States, you don't say, well, he's just a former guy. He doesn't get any recognition, no flags flown at him, none of that. No, he's the former president. And whether you liked him or didn't like him, nevertheless, there's an incredible dignity that is lent to the leader, the former leader. So too it would be in this extraordinary circumstance with Pope Benedict. That whoever told you to do that really had a brilliant concept. That you watch the funeral of Pope St. John Paul II and then compare it to what Benedict did and what went through, what Bergoglio, who had control, let or else directed to happen. We have this expectation of dignity, of defense of the truth, and then you have the reality, which none of us like, and it is what it is. So Liz, you use the right word with orphan.
Even the atheist, the former president of Czechoslovakia, who's an atheist, Václav Klaus, who loved Benedict. And he was at the funeral and said he found that there was not a sacred silence to this funeral. And the atheist, remember, and this is important for Catholics to know, that what Bergoglio did at their funeral wasn't lost on anybody. Even this atheist said, Benedict was the last of the great men of the 20th century who fought for the normal world against modern progressivism. The whole funeral, Václav Klaus said, was not about Benedict. And, so interestingly, we have this commentary by an atheist, but then we also have Rod Dreyer, who called the author, who called Benedict a towering legacy. And he called Francis's homily a disgrace. And he also described it as the act of disrespect, explicable only as an exercise of contempt. He could have delivered this very same homily for his butler. It wasn't lost on anybody. Despite this poor performance, everybody knows the impact of how many years in service to the Catholic Church as a professor, as a theologian, at the CDF, by the side of John Paul II for how many, 25 years, that he will go down in history as one of the church greats. It just, I think, it is now exposing, isn't it? It's now exposing a good, holy man who deserves a thoughtful and holy goodbye from the church was denied that by his successor. That tells you all you need to know about Bergoglio.
Bergoglio claims to be a communist now, right? I'm a communist because Jesus was. He blasphemed the holy and exalted name of Jesus by calling him a communist, right? But what is communism? We're all equal. There's no extra special for this or that person. Well, Bergoglio, it's going to come back and haunt you. It's in keeping with Bergoglio. I mean, how soon are we going to what is it going to take before every Catholic, every bishop, to stand up and say, geez, he's not a leader of the Catholic Church? What's it going to take? I mean, we've got, the laundry list, starting with Pachamama, starting with wanting to create a mess. God created order in the universe at creation. So Bergoglio's first words, I want to create a mess. Right then and there, we've got a problem on our hands.
There was a lot going on over in Rome. You saw the unofficial delegations of world leaders coming of their own accord, uninvited. We saw Queen Sophia there, paying her respects to the body of Benedict. Her husband, I didn't see Juan Carlos, but King Philippe of Belgium was there. And Polish President Duda was seen, In fact, when they brought the coffin out, he was seen kneeling. But he's not even up in the special area reserved for cardinals and dignitaries. He was actually down in the crowd, in the front of the crowd, but nonetheless.
Hi, everyone. This is John Henry Westen. We hope you enjoyed this program. To see more like it, be sure to hit the subscribe button below to get all the latest content from LifeSite News. Check the links in the description to read more and connect with us on social media so that you can stay up to date with all the latest life, family, faith, and freedom news. Thanks for watching, and may God bless you.